there was an awards ceremony, I think, in 2002, which were called the Princess Margaret Awards, otherwise known as Shafters or Shafters. Is that right?
Correct.
And did you speak at that ceremony?
Very briefly, I believe.
Yes. Because you're recorded as having said words to this effect, that you thanked Vodafone's lack of security for the Mirror's show business exclusives. Now, first of all, did you thank Vodafone in that context in relation to the Mirror?
I can't remember my exact words, but I believe I said something along those lines, yes.
Yes. Well, the obvious question is, well, what did you mean by that?
It was said purely as a joke. It was a cheap shot at the Mirror. It was deliberately attempting to undermine the quality of their journalism because they'd had a particularly good year.
Yes, but Vodafone's lack of security was surely a reference to the fact that you could hack into Vodafone's mobile phones because their PIN number system was so easily penetrable, particularly if you didn't change the default setting. That's what you were referring to, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So you knew, therefore, that it was possible to hack into voicemails readily or fairly readily, didn't you?
Yes, I think it was well known.
Yes.
There have been several articles printed about this issue, not least in the Daily Mirror itself, which exposed in 1998 the lax security around the Irish Cabinet's mobile telephones. They actually, as part of an investigation, hacked into the Irish Cabinet and Premier's phones, from my recollection. There'd also been another article in the Independent on Sunday, I believe.
But wasn't the true position something along these lines, that there were rumours going around in the press, which you well knew about, which were suggesting that phone hacking was occurring on a fairly systematic basis in the Mirror's titles? Is that right or not?
There were rumours in the industry. There's always rumours in the industry about various methods. But this wasn't based on any evidence at all. It was just Fleet Street rumour mill.
You weren't concerned about the law of defamation, were you, when you made this statement?
I don't remember that I was, no.
Okay. And did those rumours encompass the Sun, for whom, of course, you were working in 2002?
I can't remember. It was a very long time ago, clearly. I can't remember the specifics of the rumours.
You're not trying to distance yourself now, are you, Mr. Mohan, from what you said in 2002? I
think I've been frank in my explanation. It was said as a joke to undermine the Mirror's journalism.
Of course, Mr. Morgan, I think, was the editor of the Mirror then, wasn't he?
I believe he was, yeah.
And what was the nature of your relationship with him? Was it good, bad, or indifferent?
Fairly indifferent, I'd say.